Hello, it's me, and today I'll be doing a review on my NECA Godzilla 2003 from Godzilla Tokyo SOS. And just before we start, the reason I'm uploading this on a Tuesday is because I will be customizing this straight after I have done this review. I'm going to be turning him into, you might not have heard of him. He's called Doppelganger Godzilla from Godzilla in Hell. This is just one of the things I printed off for when I customize him. But I'm going to be turning him into him. And yes. So first, as always, start with the box, which looks really nice. It's got NECA Godzilla, Godzilla, Mothra Lava, and the skeleton of the 1954 Godzilla. Because if you didn't know, Kiryu is built over the bones of the original. That's why he sort of goes crazy. And thing is, the only thing I don't really like about this is I haven't properly seen the poster. He looks like really crappy CGI instead of the suit. You can tell that that's the suit, and so is that. That just looks like really crap CGI. But you can see it's got an explosion there with the tower that I think Mothra knocks over when she hatches out of her cocoon. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen this film yet. But it's just got another Tokyo SOS on the side, NECA Godzilla, Godzilla and Mothra. On the back, some promotional pictures of Godzilla, Tokyo SOS on the top, and on the bottom, some legal stuff that no one cares about. Also, inside, that's the tower that Mothra definitely knocks over when she hatches. And it's got another big, nice promotional picture of Godzilla. I think I misplaced where the actual package, where he comes inside here. Somewhere, I don't know where it is. But it actually means you can see that a bit better, which looks quite nice. And I'm pretty sure you can take these backgrounds out and have them in like a little set with him in front of it. And the bottom, that little bit of card there is saying how to assemble the tail. But there's the box. And this model is actually really nice. It really does capture the Millennium era of Godzilla, all the really spiky jaggedness of them. It just looks really nice. You've got his thrill, don't know how you pronounce it there, which looks nice. He's got his big scar on his chest from where Kiryu blasted him in the first film. I really like the design of the Millennium era's dorsal plates. They just look so they look like crystals, basically, like jagged crystals or something. They look really nice. Like, honestly, my favorite Millennium era Godzilla is just the generic 1999 Godzilla, because he's sort of got the purple on the outside, which I think looks really cool. And the tail, it's sort of like a triangle-ish shape for the tail here, which looks quite nice. He's only got one row going up the top here, where, if just bring 89 over, he's got 3 rows, which I quite like. It's just, I don't really like it. I prefer having 3 rows all the way down. But he's got some really cool detail all over him. His big frill, as I said, and his shoulders. I would have much preferred, I'll talk about it in the articulation bit, is the neck joint's really weird. So the ball joint's there, and I would have preferred if they kept this, but also added another slit here. Just would have given it a bit more articulation, which would have been really nice. But bringing for some closer details on his head, yeah, it's good. The sculpt is amazing, but to be honest, the paint job is not too good. I don't know if you can see very well, but his eyelid on the bottom had a bit of black spillover, I guess, when they were painting it. And it looks like he's wearing eyeshadow, which looks a bit weird. The mouth's got a sort of purpley reddish colour, which looks quite nice. The teeth are sculpted brilliantly, very nicely, and unfortunately with all the NECA, the paint scrapes off with some of the teeth, especially I'm pretty sure, yeah, the 2001 GMK, he's got quite a bit scraping off his teeth and dorsal plates. But it is a really nice figure, and I did buy this to do a custom. I'm not going to be doing a stop motion of him like this. I'm going to be doing a stop motion after I've customized him. Yeah, just to warn, it does leave marks if you go like that. But it is definitely one of NECA's best figures, just in terms of articulation and detail. I really do like all this spikiness and stuff. I am a bit worried about having to resculpt the chest, because what I'm going to do, I'm sort of going to cut and sand this off, stick some epoxy putty on, and then sculpt it. I'm quite new to that. I haven't really done it much before, but hopefully it goes well. And also, he's got some sculpting on the bottom of his feet, which looks quite nice, just very simple. Some more legal stuff on the bottom. But yeah, it's very nice. Some of the spikes do come a bit bent in the box, just to be warned, but it's nothing a hairdryer can't fix. But yes, on with the articulation, I guess. So the jaw is just on a plain hinge, so it can go about that far wide, which looks quite nice. It's got his jaw's a bit bent, because that's sort of what the Millennium era was like. And that can fully close, which looks nice. The head can look down about that far, up about that far, but if you push it forward and lean it back, you can look up a bit further. So you can have him like that, or if you want to see all the dorsal plates, about that, which I don't really see why anyone would really do that. For the neck, as I said, the ball joint is there instead of sort of like somewhere up there, which would have been bit nicer, but it can bend down about that far, so you can have them look down even more, and up about that far. Bit of a swivel. It doesn't look very nice when you turn it, because sort of it breaks up the scar, and you can see these disgusting big gaps which just look horrible in my opinion. The arms, even though it's got this is soft plastic, so it means these can still move very nicely. They can go out about that far, in about that far. Elbow is a swivel hinge, so you can go straight and in about that far. And I'm pretty sure, yep, can spin all the way around. Wrist is a swivel hinge instead of a ball joint, like the 2001. So it can hinge like that, go down about that far, up about that far. And that's got classic NECA hinge for the fingers. He's got very, very long fingers, this one, which does look a bit weird. Very big fingers, indeed. And the chest, the sort of lower chest portion here, is a ball joint. So with all of it together, he can look it down pretty far, actually. Yeah, he can look down very far, actually, and all the way up, so you can get him in a really nice roaring pose. The legs are ball joints, but really all you're going to get out of them is a sort of swivel, so they can go all the way around. Knees are a hinge, bit stiff. I'd recommend using a hairdryer, but they can go in about that far, out about that far, so you can have a nice kick. The tail is all ball joints all the way down to about this portion where it's a bit of bendy wire. Not a big fan of when they add bendy wire, just because sometimes the bendy wire can snap. It's never happened with me, but if you have these for a long time, which I probably will, they do eventually snap if you keep on bending that portion there. So it can go up about that far very nicely. Got a gap there for when you need to heat this up with like a hairdryer or something. I am going to put it in a bit further. I just did it like this for the review. And then it can go, yeah, that pops off. But it's very simple to click back in. Then it can go all the way down like that, so you can have it flat. You can have it bend all the way around. Yep, that pops off as well. You can have it bend all the way that way and all the way that way very nicely, so you can have a good swaying motion in a stop motion. Also, something about the detail, you can really tell the difference in paint between these ones and these ones, but I'm not really that fussed about it because I am going to be completely repainting it. And also, eyes, they're not looking straight. Usually you'd have him like that, but the eyebrows are a bit too thick, so you can't really see his eyes very well like that. But overall, I would recommend this. I mean, yeah, if you can get the Monster Arts 2002, I'd get that instead, unless you want the 2003 with the big scar on the chest. I would recommend getting this one. It's a bit limited on articulation in the neck, but otherwise everything else is brilliant. Very nice colouring and paint, except for the eyes. Tail, it's very nice. It's very long. And yeah, before it finishes though, I will do a size comparison. So here he is next to his enemy Kiryu, and he does scale. So if you have the model kit, I'd recommend getting this one because he does actually scale. Also, another one which you might be quite interested in is the NECA Kong, because that he does scale with almost. So if you want to do a Godzilla versus Kong, these two would be the option. Also next to 2001 and 89. But yes, that just about does it for this review. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!